one or two warnings. Give that as the paddock. That's why it's into the first bend, but it isn't going to be Ivor Matthews with the advantage, or is it? It is indeed. Ivor pulls away. So then Ivor Matthews with Peter Jones in the chair on that. And in fourth place is Mike Keith and Ken Holyfield. Well, looking at that first bend back, and we might see another warning on peg cutting, but we'll wait and see about that one. Meanwhile then, out in front, Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones. Come on, Casey! Second spot, he's not getting away, they're hanging on in grimly there and going after him. Almost light-heartedly, I said to Ivor Matthews in the winter, it'd be nice to have a number on the inside of the bike, so that the mixed stage, chasing the leader. And that leader, Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones, the winner of the Masters in 1993, the runners up last year, and the challenge is on. Look at this, it's on the bend. Ivor Matthews on a perfect and trouble for the stage. They're going to get there in second place. And in fourth place, Mike Keith and Ken Holyfield.
Well, of course, Peter, I've got to bring you in. Obviously, I know you're one that enjoys the big occasion, but looking at the circuit,
I haven't been round it yet, but it looks quite fast, and hopefully we'll enjoy it. So that's all I can say, really. The wait and see.
Well, enjoy it indeed. I know there's a lot of points to be gained today. Obviously, 6 rides, and I think from my point of view, I wish you both the very best of luck. I'm sure the racing is going to be fast and furious. Any little secrets that we know of with the outfit?
No, and I think everybody knows what it is. It's based on the Australian Speedway bike. It's got sidecar suspension linked to the rear, as I've already said, which seems to work very, very well. First couple of people in have just said it's a bit rough out there, so we'll soon find out. But the past few weeks, people have been saying how rough tracks are, and we've been finding them smooth, so it must be working.
Absolutely. Well, that may be the edge today. We don't know. Ivor, Peter, wish you the best of luck, and we'll see how it turns out.
Thank you.
Close, and we've still got another heat to go, and as we get underway, it's Steve Smith that's now taken the lead as he's got a brilliant start, and Ivor Matthews right at the back of the field as they go into that first bend. So this again could be an interesting one as Steve Smith has got away. Gary and Steve Ryder up there in second place, Robert and Chris Winterburn in third, John Hiscock in fourth, and Ivor Matthews back in fifth place at the moment. So really nobody could have written the stories for this afternoon, because it has all gone completely haywire as we go up the back straight with Steve Smith and John Mitten. They've got a tremendous lead on the rest of the field as they go around that top bend. Gary and Steve Wright trying to fight off the challenge from Rob and Chris Winterburn, and look at the scrap that's going on for that fourth place. Ivor Matthews having to fight every inch of the way to get through in front of John Hiscock and Matt Sleep, but he does manage to achieve it. He gets up into fourth, and now he goes after Rob and Chris Winterburn. He must have known there was a chance of getting good points in this one, but it's not going right for him at the moment as we go round that top bend. Steve Smith and John Mitten, an awful moment for them, but they fight with that outfit and get it under control again. Down past us with the last flag being shown. All eyes, I'm sure, are on that third place at the moment. Can Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones catch Rob and Chris Winterburn? Well, Rob and Chris do hold some very, very tight lines, so it's not going to be easy for Ivor if he's going to find a way through. He gets close going up that back straight. This is a tremendous victory for Steve Smith and John Mitten, and I knew that Ivor Matthews would have to try the long way round. It looks as if he's done it and achieved it, though, as Gary and Steve Wright go across the line. Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones do get third place. first time out. You can see that one of our outfits very reluctant to come to that start line. And Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones will obviously be trying to improve on that 4th place they got first time out as we get underway. It's a much better start for Ivor Matthews, but on the inside Rob Wilson is right there with him as they go into that first bend, and Rob nicks into the front as they go around that first bend. Ivor Matthews moves up into 2nd place as well as he goes around the outside of Phil Pittman, and down the back straight it is that position that Rob Wilson wants to be in. He's up at the front, but he's got Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones very close to him. They come round on a very tight line, and they've found a gap on the inside. And stays in front. Oh, terrific action from these two crews. Rob Wilson and Tony Miles know they've got a heat win already. They'd love to go through on 2 rides and 2 wins, but Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones pushing all the time as they come into this pit bend. This is where they seem to have the advantage. They seem to get a much tighter line coming off that pit bend. Half an Alpin's lead as Ivor Matthews again tries to find a way through. It's certainly the exit of the bends, and that could be important towards the end of the race, as Ivor Matthews may have the better run into the checkered flag. Again, we look to see whether Rob Wilson can hold it tight on this pit bend, but again he leaves a gap, and this is exactly what I'm saying. Running towards the line this time. Third place secured, although Phil Pittman desperately trying to stay with him. Now a very interesting last bend we've got to watch as they come into this pit bend for the last time in this seat. Rob Wilson knows that Ivor's got close to him every time coming out of this bend, and it's going to be close again to the line. Rob Wilson takes it. Ivor Matthews third in front of Phil Pittman and Miles Pittman, and racing Colin Blackburn. Matthews has ended up with that only space left in between John Halsey and Steve Smith, as indeed the tapes go. We get underway with this, the big poacher final for sidecars, which is always a cracking race, but at the moment we've got going into that first bend. Gary Jackson and the Stays have got to the front. Well, of course, they won the title back in 1993. So looking to go for the double. They will be the first to achieve something like that as they come round that pit bend. There's a good scrap going on for 2nd place at the moment. Steve Smith has gone very wide. John Halsey is trying to come through into that top bend. There's a captain Gordon. He's taken both all in one hit. Ivor Matthews does go through it, does he? John Halsey has come back round the outside and got that 2nd place again. As we go into this pit bend, it's all a question of 2nd and 3rd place at the moment, because Gary Jackson and Mick Stace have got away. They come powering past me, going very wide. Second place. Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones trying to close up on them from that 3rd to 2nd place as we go down the back straight. Look how good Gary Jackson and Mick Stace look. They've pulled away from the rest of the field as they come around that pit bend. It'll be the last lap flag this time as they go past us. Oh, very disappointingly, Rob Wilson, we thought was in with a chance for this final at the back of the field at the moment, missed that start completely, got caught up in the mayhem of that first corner. Now they're all travelling at the same speed. As they come around this bottom bend, it's going to be a Lincolnshire Poacher win again for Gary Jackson. He takes it for the 2nd time. John Halsey Jason, can he get that 2nd place? Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones finishing 4th. The sidecars, we're going to try and get half a dozen guys up here as well, because again it was a top class lineup and they've all travelled many distances to get up here. It's terrific to see on this fabulous circuit, and I think you'll agree it's some of the best sidecar racing we've seen so far this year. Finishing in 3rd, they didn't look when they started today if they were going to be anywhere or even get into that final, but they finished 3rd. It is of course Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones. I couldn't miss having a word with Ivor. Ivor, there's a lot of people going to say that perhaps your outfit is set up for this circuit.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. We'd like to think it is, but there's a few other people with bikes similar now. The Grasstrack guys have started to set their bikes up right. Well, everybody's quick out there at the minute. It's not going to be a lot in it, to be honest.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, there's not going to be a lot in it, but obviously, Pete, a quick word. You've been out for practice. How does it feel?
Oh, good, very good, nice and smooth. Bit of rubber on the corners already. Just a wait and see.
Wait and see, and indeed I keep saying that on this video there's a lot of anticipation here this morning. You know, the first time we've been to the boarded circuit in 1995, quite ironic really, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a shame it couldn't be used more often this year. I mean, it's the track I think that everybody likes to ride. There isn't a smoother track in the country, and it's a kind of track that's easy to ride very quickly. So hopefully we'll get a few more here next year.
Well, indeed, I know they've booked a lot of dates for next year, but today is what we've got to concentrate on. Ivor, Pete, we wish you the very best of luck. I know you've had some good results here. We'll see what happens in the 1995 burn-up. In front, and indeed already started to open the gaps up. And as Dave Steer comes back onto the circuit, Ivor Matthews sees him now and goes round the outside of him. The rest of the field also goes. Steve Smith goes on the inside, and Dave Steer with all sorts of problems on that top end. Slows going down the back straight. But Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones have looked in tremendous form this afternoon, and they really have stamped their authority on this event. They won it back in 1993, and it's going to take a lot to catch them in this sort of form. It's Steve Smith that's taken the challenge. He's up in second place. Ivor Matthews slowing on that top end. He's certainly slowed in the middle of the bend, but he's got the power back on going down the back straight. A great scrap going on for third place at the moment. Remember, it's the top three that we get up there on the rostrum at the end of the day. Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones still leading in from Steve Smith. The mixed ace in second. John Hiscock has now moved through into third place. He got a second last year. Really get there for third place this year. Coming to have a go at him as well for that third place, but as we look to the lead, it's still Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones. We know that the outfit they ride is suited to this circuit, and he's proving yet again that his design of machinery to driver and passenger winning combination. As they go down that back straight into this bottom corner, they're going to be seeing the last lap flag this time. Just one more lap to complete, and the 1995 burn-up becomes theirs. He's certainly slowed again, but Steve Smith has got a lot of work to do to try and close that gap. Well, Phil Pittman has won that battle for third place at the moment. There's scrap going on for that third place. He's been slowing in the race, and indeed he's slowed on that back straight, and as the rest of the field go by him, yet again, tragedy for Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones is coming round off the bottom corner. It's Steve Smith and mixed ace. They take the 1995 burn-up. Phil Pittman takes second place, and John Hiscock gets on the rostrum in third place. Once again, bitter disappointment for Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones here at the boarding circuit. I'm sure a lot of you will remember that incredible Masters final they had here.
So then, race 10 gets underway and across to the far side, and looks like Peter Jones has made a great start there. And in front, next year in second place, and in third place is Tim Bennett. So then, and fit number 14. Peter Jones and Will Jones from Welsh Pool. They really are progressing so well this year. Third place, Mark Edwards has come through. So it's Mark Edwards and Nick Walters in third. And in fourth place, it's Tim Bennett and Steve Hargreaves. Well, really showing a very experienced crew away home this year, and they're obviously going to get quicker still. So it's still David Steer then in that second spot, keeping the pressure on the leaders, but out in front, I think number 14 it is. Will Jones, will come around the second round. Big close here, second place, Mark Edwards in third.
That pit bend for the first time. Towards me. Allowing the rest of the field to get away from him. I'm sure there'll be some gear changes, etc. going on. Equally, Albert Lewis not able to close on that second place. Saturday night at Coventry there will be sidecars in the second half. As the checkered flag goes for Mike Toll trying to come through as well, but it is Pete Jones. They were coasting round. Now I think they will know the value of points, so they'll keep going if they can. It is still Pete Jones that leads from Craig Cheam in second place. Craig Cheam getting closer and closer though as they go into the last lap this time. This is where it gets a little bit quicker for Pete Jones. Pulls away going down the back straight, but then Craig Cheam closes the gap up in the middle of the bend. Looks for the inside gate, is going to be a break for the line. But we'll get that confirmed from the lap scores. We know that Pete Jones is making a start. with Gary Jackson. John Halsey has got away from them as he comes up past me for the second time. He leads. Down the back straight. This is a terrific ride from Peter Jones, but Gary Jackson won't want to give that second number two. Oh, well, all that action and battling is going on in second and third. John Halsey will get the win. So that's a lot of work to try and close on John Halsey. So John Halsey does get the race. Terrell takes fourth place, and